Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're going to talk about XRP. We're also going to talk about passive income. It starts with this right here. And Max Avery did a great job explaining this in detail. The XRP Ledger XLS-66D amendment has reached a consensus on a spec to move forward. This amendment creates a bridge between blockchain and traditional finance. XLS-66D adds risk mitigation, fixed-term loans, and compliance features to meet the standards institutions demand. First loss capital protection gives investors a safety net, reducing risk of defaults. Institutions now have a secure, blockchain-native way to lend, making the XRP Ledger a serious option for financial services. This amendment introduces uncollateralized loans to the blockchain, a rare feature that opens up new markets. Credit markets can now adopt blockchain without relying heavily on collateral, expanding use cases for the XRP Ledger. Ever since I first bought my XRP, I said eventually we are going to become our own bank. We're going to be able to borrow against our XRP, pay it off with passive income. You're going to be earning monthly checks off of your crypto without ever having to sell your XRP. And that is absolutely coming. Customizable loan structures are another standout feature. Institutions can design products tailored to their specific needs, enabling flexibility and innovation in lending. Vault streamlined fund management. Institutions can easily track contributions, repayments, and defaults with on-chain transparency, ensuring operational clarity and trust in the system. Imagine loaning out your XRP without any risk involved. That's what's coming. This is why I'm telling people all the time, you're rushing to sell your XRP in one lump sum. You will earn passive income throughout your entire lifetime without selling any of your XRP. This will lead to generational wealth. This comes from Wall Street Bulls. The XRP and XRP Ledger lending revolution is coming. Bank of America, Santander, Standard Chartered, and so on. Get ready for a financial transformation with XRP Ledger's XLS-66D amendment. Look at the institutions involved in this. And we're going to have even more institutions coming on board over time. They're going to be opening up so many options for passive income. Do not sell your entire bag. Don't rush to sell your XRP too cheap. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and it's just getting started. Then we always talk about real-world asset tokenization, but we usually talk about Archax. What about Axelar? All the real-world asset conversations we have at Axelar are about which chain. It's like you don't have to choose. Just issue on the XRP Ledger so you don't have siloed liquidity. Take a listen to this.
XRP main ledger can talk to the EVM sidechain like seamlessly. It almost acts as a single unified environment, to your point, right? And then the sidechain now becomes this kind of a playground where you can go and kind of customize, deploy your own things, but we don't want to fragment users' experiences. We don't want to fragment liquidity, to your point, right? And so general message passing essentially is a primitive that would allow you to speak as you're in a single chain, but now you have another powerful backend that you can use and you can extend to the developers, right? So you can either deploy things at the consensus layer, like that are audited, that are robust once they're ready, or put them in a EVM smart contract layer. But the interoperability within them makes UX and DevX seamless, which is has been our goal for for the last few years. And I think it's really important that you guys are taking that approach, because I think fragmentation, if nothing else, is the biggest killer right now in the for both developer and users in the whole space. And like, as we think about RWAs and getting them to the next phase, if we don't offer,
people need to feel like they're existing in one environment.
Yeah, I mean, exactly, and
not being torn apart by different chains.
Like all the RWA conversation that we have, it's like which chain, and like you don't have to choose, right? Like you go issue on XRPL as your main chain, but you're not in silo.
So once you put all these real world assets on the XRP ledger, you can move them around to other chains. And the XRP ledger is the hub for real world assets for Axelar as well. The value that is going to come to the XRP ledger over time is going to be absolutely massive. People just aren't seeing what's coming yet. This is going to be huge. This comes from Sean. Credible World Economic Forum link sources claim that Ripple XRP Ledger and the Hedera Stablecoin Studio have been collaborating on an interoperable standard for private stablecoins and wholesale CBDCs as a global standard for bank settlements, potentially replacing or enhancing SWIFT. There you have it once again. Ripple and Hedera coming together. Like I said all along, XRP and HBAR are going to be running side by side inside the new financial system. Things are finally starting to build out. Warning, we have our first exchange suspending XRP networks. Blowfin is currently not allowing deposits or withdrawals of XRP. The supply shock is coming. But it wasn't only them. Binance suspends XRP withdrawals. What have I been telling you? Once XRP finally starts to break out, we are going to have problems with the exchanges. All of a sudden, they're going to be going down as XRP is reaching higher and higher price points. And this is just the beginning. XRP is going to go much higher from where it's at right now. Ripple CLO Stuart Alderoty criticizes Gary Gensler's justification for crypto lawsuits. So this is what Stuart had to say. He criticized the U.S. SEC Chair Gary Gensler following his attempt to justify the crypto lawsuits that the commission has instituted. In an ex post, the Ripple CLO said it's an attempt to justify his 4-year-long political crusade to destroy crypto by claiming he just continued what Jay Clayton began. Stuart Alderoty states this is like burning down the house and pleading innocence by arguing that Clayton lit the match. You can't blame someone else when you continue to crack down on crypto year over year since you became the chair at the SEC. Gary could have went in a totally different direction, but instead he sided with Elizabeth Warren and the big banks. And now there's rumors that Gary will be resigning on November 18th, this coming Monday. Let's see if it happens. How New York Judge Annalisa Torres changed Gary Gensler's career. It all started with the Rippleverse SEC case. And that case was so important. We sat back through delay after delay of that case, and we all bitched and complained about it. And at the same time, Ripple was fighting for the entire crypto space. This is what's leading to Gary not having a future job in the government. It all came back to this case. And this case was massive. Other cases that the SEC is bringing against Binance and others, they always cite the Rippleverse SEC case now. And soon we are going to have the Ripple test going forward. The Howey test is outdated. They never even knew back then that crypto would be a thing in the future. How can you base crypto off of something that came out in the 1930s? It's time for a new test going forward, the Ripple test. And this is a great clip of Brad Garlinghouse. He calls XRP family. Take a listen to this.
I like the way you characterized it for the XRP family.
Do they have like a vendetta against you or something? Because it seems like it's always XRP with Gary Gensler, the chairman of the SEC. It's interesting. I mean, what is it about XRP? Are you that much of a threat to traditional finance, maybe?
You know, there's a lot of conspiracy theories. There's, a lot of people will throw out various ideas. I don't know. It certainly is frustrating. It has been frustrating to grow the business in the headwinds of a U.S. government agency that I think is acting outside the law in kind of a rogue fashion. But again, in the long run, I think we'll look back on this chapter 5 years from now, and we'll hopefully chuckle and think, okay, that was annoying, that was frustrating. But we're very committed to not just this market, but to the entire XRP family, and what we're going to keep.
And we are part of that. We are all part of the XRP family. We stuck it out through this entire case, and finally we're going to get to reap the rewards. That's what's coming next. Understand how early you are to the space. This comes from Mr. Man. Global crypto adoption to hit 8% by 2025. BlackRock says pace exceeds that of internet and mobile phones. Things are finally starting to happen, and we are going to get that institutional adoption, which will lead to mass adoption. You want to be holding when that happens. This comes from Smoke once again. Why you're not too late. Enter crypto. Crypto just happens to be the latest crucial innovation following Moore's Law. It's the next leg of technology working to help decentralize and distribute networking and the control and ownership of those networks, coupled with things like edge computing. Crypto helps to solve the biggest bottleneck on the internet, centralization. Centralized networks are hitting a wall, and crypto is nibbling away at centralized networks faster than 99% of the world understands. Banks, for example, are already biting their nails about how much decentralized finance could eat away at their bottom line in the next couple of years. If you look at the adoption rate of crypto around the world, it's way faster than the growth of the internet in its early days. That said, if you think you're late to the game, you'll be happy to learn you're wrong. You are not too late yet, but time is running out. That yet is a very big yet. Eventually you will be too late. But we are going to witness this happen because we were so early to crypto. We beat everyone here. Now we get to see it all come together. The IRS is warning Americans that starting 2025, they must report payments on Venmo, PayPal, and Zelle over $600. Meanwhile, the Pentagon just failed its 7th audit in a row, and they were unable to account for 60% of their $4.1 trillion in assets, $824 billion annual budget. They always want everyone else to pay their taxes. Then you pay the taxes into the broken system, and the system sends the money out of the country while there's people suffering here in the United States. And that's going after those people that use Venmo, PayPal, and Zelle. That's only going to hurt these people. People are struggling right now. Inflation is still raging. We have good things to look forward to in the very near future, but we're just not quite there yet. And that's why I said in that previous video, anyone that sells crypto in 2024, I think they're going to regret it. Because I think Trump is most likely going to do away with capital gains on crypto. He wants to make the United States a massive crypto hub. So imagine paying your taxes to the IRS on the crypto you sold in 2024, only to find out now that Trump did away with crypto taxes in 2025. You're better off selling in 2025. He's most likely going to let you off the hook on those capital gains taxes. Because I think Trump is very serious about making the United States a crypto hub. And it's going to be a great time going into 2025. But until it all happens, stay patient, stay positive, and let's get rich together. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.